light is so nice and bright. Can you see the...
We're live.
Yes, we are. Ah, there it is. I was saying we need to see the Opera House. Beautiful. My God, what a beautiful sight that is. There.
Clear.
Clear as a day.
That's the Harbour Bridge.
Harbour Bridge. We'll have to turn it a lot. Can't. But there they can see it.
That's the Harbour Bridge.
Yeah. And that is the...
Have you done the Harbour Bridge climb ever?
Yes, I have. Way back in 2003.
Oh.
I did the touristy things. Yeah. Okay, Kunal Singh, this is not the Vic and Nick show. This is evening dugout, and we are coming to you live from outside the Opera House, the iconic Opera House. You must have seen it quite often in various videos, and Harbour Bridge right behind us. So we thought that since we are here, we came here for our India Today AajTak shows and had a very sumptuous meal where Vikrant had his favorite spaghettis. I had
It
some
wasn't the
seafood.
usual stuff. I mean, not the kind that we have in India. In India, the first thing that they ask is
White sauce, red
white
sauce.
sauce or red sauce. Here, there was no sauce.
There was no sauce.
Perfect day. Perfect day.
They're used to all this masala eating. They give you authentic stuff.
This had more masala.
It
This
is-
had a lot of masala. A lot of masala. Lot of masala. Nevertheless, what do you make of the Australia-Sri Lanka game? They've scored 151.
Oh, the innings is over?
The innings is over. 151. Mr. Gavaskar said that there was a lot of grass on the first wicket. And 151, will it test the Australians, or do you reckon that the Australians are really back with a bang in this World Cup? They lost the first game.
No, I can't say that they are back with 157. Everyone is pointing out. It's 157 is
157.
What, that's almost
6 runs
160.
can actually, yeah.
That's almost
159 is
like
what Pakistan had. But does Sri Lanka have the kind of bowling that can defend 157? Considering the fact that their spinners on this wicket may not be as penetrative. They could have been on Sydney or in Melbourne or at the Adelaide Oval.
Yeah.
That's the
No, you're right, and though I don't think this Optus is anywhere close to the Optus Stadium in Perth is anywhere close to what the Vaka always has been. But we're getting to hear that they're leaving a lot of grass there. We give you inside information, as Vikrant pointed out, because Sunny Gavaskar is there. We just had a long chat with him, long
Yes.
conversation with him, building up to this game.
I'll be live with him from this very location in about 1 hour from now on AajTak.
I'll be live with him in 10 minutes from now on India Today.
Is
Deferred
this
live.
your photocopy, or will that be your photocopy?
This is the real me.
Because you've recorded that. You've just finished with that.
Yes. That is
Just
deferred
finished
me.
with that, yeah.
That is deferred me. This is the real
But
me.
who's the real Nikhil? The one who comes on Sports Today in
Sports Today. Sports Today.
No, Sports Today. What Sports Today? On television or
Sports Today is digital only.
okay. And what's the name of the show that you have on TV?
It's called Battle of Champions. That is going to be
this
live
is
on
the real
India
Nikhil.
Today right now. If you want to listen to Sunny Gavaskar's
In about
view,
10 minutes from now.
In 10 minutes from now on
No,
the
why do you
Netherlands
want the
map.
traffic to go there?
No, I don't. I want them to stay with us.
Yes.
No, I'm just saying, in case they want to watch it. Anyway, even if you don't see it live right now, you know where to watch it. It'll be up on Sports Today.
Yes.
That
You
is
watch
so-
Have I
both.
said anything?
You can watch it.
Have
No.
best
Are
of
we still going to have a great
two
time
words.
today?
But remember what I was telling you when I saw the first 10 overs of Sri Lanka? I was saying 160, good game. For all you know,
Maybe they didn't have the depth that was required.
but if the pitch plays the way it does, if they defend it, can you believe Australia out?
If they're able to defend 157, then Australia won't make it to the semi-finals.
That's what I'm saying.
Even now, Nikhil, even now, for Australia to make it to the semi-finals is a huge ask.
I agree.
They will have to beat England. They'll also have to hope that New Zealand loses to England by a margin. Because Australia lost the first game by a huge margin.
I'm saying that is far, far away. Imagine if they lose this game, Australia.
Then they're out.
World champions out in round
Yes.
one. What a big headline that is going to be. Massive headline. That'll be.
Indians
on
are
the biggest
relieved
headline.
that they won the first game, and they've got another game in Sydney on Thursday. And as we speak, even though it's not raining now, it had been raining in
Yes.
the evening. It's still overcast, even though they're saying that the match day forecast is good. And you know where to get the weather updates from. On Sports Today, on Sports Stuff, because people would be praying for no rain. India would not want to split points. They would want to win the game.
Yes.
They want to top the pool, and for that they'll also have to beat South Africa. But it's one team at a time.
Yes.
They had a long practice session today. The Indians will not be practicing tomorrow. That's not a surprise. They've got some policy around the practice sessions. I don't know. But having won the first game, they would be very keen to also have their opening batsmen get runs under their belt.
Yes.
Because every day Virat is not going to win you games single-handedly. I won't say single-handedly, but at one stage it was all gone. I mean, it was as good as a defeat for India. Virat won them the game, but you would also want KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma to get runs, Sky to get runs.
Yep.
Sky didn't come for the practice today.
Yes. Soumya Bhardwaj is pointing out. That's why I say family on sports today really smart and sharp. Saying Afghanistan bowls well, spinners bowl well on this pitch. So, sorry. So there's a good chance that Sri Lankan spinners do the job for them.
Let's see if it's the same strip or whether the Afghanistan spinners bowl well on a different way.
Yeah.
Because these are drop-in pitches, and you never know which one they played on. I would not know whether it's the same wicket or not. But coming to India, Nikhil, what you reckon about the Indian possible 11? Do you think Hardik Pandya is going to be
Yes.
rested because he didn't come for practice today? He admitted that he had cramps towards the end of the game against Pakistan, and India would want him to stay fit for the
Yeah.
bigger battles.
See, I mean, personally, I always liked the team. I did not like the strategy that India employed at the Asia Cup. I think that was the hindrance where they won the first game, and that the problem only came in the next game where they started resting players. I'm saying in this world of T20 cricket where you just have to bowl 4 overs, and it's not like you're bowling 20 overs of Test cricket. So the best I would like is for the team
Is that
to
a
continue.
majboori for them? Because
No, but
they know that they'll have to cotton wool Hardik Pandya
No,
come
so
what may.
if there is a niggle there,
Yeah.
which only he knows and the team management knows, if there is a niggle, then I agree, fine. Cotton wool him, put him, guard him really well against any injury because you need him in crucial matches. That makes sense. But if there's no niggle and you're preempting the future, but what about the future? Because these short-term gains you're looking at, the long-term losses you're getting.
And also, don't forget, even though Netherlands may not make it to the finals or win the cup or even make it to the semi-finals, but they can spoil your party, anybody's party, and India would not want to be the team, beats Pakistan and then gets sluggish against Netherlands, because you would also want to retain the momentum that you had after the first win. You would want to head into the Sunday clash with South Africa full of confidence, with your batsmen getting runs. I think the bowling did well. They will also possibly do well against Netherlands. But it's the batting. It's
Yeah.
the batting that India would want to remain as fluent as they have been.
No, so to be fair to the Indian team, I think they realize it, and the practice session today showed that. Why? Virat Kohli got you the runs. He was the man of the match. He could have very well have rested today. Didn't have to come out in practice. Said that, listen, I've got the runs. I can relax. I'll, go play the match directly. But he was out there, he batted for the longest time and was timing the ball very well. I guess they say that about batting, right? It's addictive. When you're really in flow, the ball is touching your bat, you bat well. KL Rahul batted for very long. He needed to. Didn't have a good outing last time. Rohit Sharma, what was very interesting is he had 2 sets of sessions, right? First one, second one. What does that tell you? That tells you that even the batsmen realize that maybe everything is not firing. Dinesh Karthik, by the way. And I found that very interesting. He was batting against spinners and he batted in all the three nets. So he moved from one net to the other net to the other net, and majority of the times he batted with spinners. I think the problem with him is, see, because you were so used to having him in the last 4 overs, he got so used to that in the last 4 overs you only get the fast ball. So he got so used to smashing from the word go against pacer. I think that came out of syllabus, that a spinner bowled in that 10. And he probably is not the guy who's so used to tackling the spinners from the word go. I know that he should have had some gear awareness, and that game awareness cost him that wicket. He should have been a bit more careful. But I think he also realizes that, listen, there could be a situation where I come in and I have to attack the spinners from the word go. Can I do it? Maybe not. And so he spent time doing that. So I think somewhere the Indian team has realized that areas that they need to work on. So they were doing it.
Because Dinesh Karthik, let's say hypothetically, if Hardik Pandya is not playing on Thursday, and Deepak Huda does. I'm not saying that Deepak Huda is any less as a batsman, but Dinesh will have maybe. I think no. I don't think his number is going to change. I think he'll bat at number 6 or 7 only. But
if Huda comes in, as you're saying,
Huda will bat at number 5.
So you'll have like India likes 6-5 bowlers, right? So 6 bowlers, Huda batting at whatever.
5.
Okay, fine, batting at 5. But in your 6 bowlers, you'll have 3 spinners.
Huda may or may not bowl.
So you're just playing 5 bowlers.
You may need him.
No,
you may not need him. See, he's the all-rounder, and we've seen in the past, Nikhil, that Rohit hasn't really bowled him much. I think a couple of overs in the Asia
Can you
Cup.
risk 5 bowlers?
You can't risk, but against Netherlands again, he is a fallback option for you, just in case. Maybe you could get him to bowl a couple of overs and then see how it goes. Only if you need to. Chahal must play. I think UC Chahal must play. India would want a spinner who can pick wickets. I'm not saying that Akshar Patel won't or Ashwin won't. But we've seen in the past with the two of them, especially on these wickets, the finger spinner doesn't do all that well. A leg spinner coming in might just be what Rohit Sharma would need in the middle overs.
So that's
You need wickets in the middle overs. Middle
that's
overs
Ashwin
against
going
Pakistan.
that's Ashwin.
That's a like-for-like replacement.
Akshar can't, right? Because of
Akshar
the
is a
batting.
batsman also.
Exactly.
So,
So Akshar
even though he had a bad game, I don't think there would be more games where he'd be conceding 21 runs in the overs that he plays, which means that Akshar Patel will play. Against Netherlands, I think he could also be very effective because the Dutch batsmen, they're not very used to playing against left-arm spinners who can also get the ball to angle in, come in with the Akshar Patel is a certainty. UC Chahal must play because you would also want, like I said, a wicket-taking option in the middle overs. Secondly, against South Africa, even though they've got left-handers and you'd be more inclined towards playing Ravichandran Ashwin as the second spinner. There's no harm in having UC Chahal. His record against South Africa is brilliant. So I think, and also Ashwin somehow didn't look, Nikhil, very sharp in the field that day.
Oh, he definitely.
Any fielder can drop catches. That's not.
That was a crucial catch of
That
Shan
was a
Masood.
catch, and it wasn't.
That was a clear drop.
It was misjudgment more than anything else. And he's been
And we're
a
not
little
talking about
slow
cotton
on
ball,
the
huh?
field.
We're not talking about the cotton ball. We're talking about the
Third man.
that catch.
And he's looked very slow, comparative for a T20 champion side that you are aspiring to be.
Yeah.
He was slow. You can't have him fielding at the boundary. His throw also, I don't think he's got that bullet arm. Within the circle, you would ideally want fielders who can get you runouts.
Yeah.
There also, there's a huge question mark over here. UC Chahal slightly better fielder than Ashwin. Again, it depends on what the captain is thinking. We all thought before the Asia Cup that Rishabh Pant was your preferred wicket-keeper batsman, but Rohit had other ideas. He had Dinesh Karthik as his first choice wicket-keeper batsman. He stuck with him. Maybe if Ashwin is his first choice spinner as the second spinner, maybe he'll go in with him. See, there are two ways of looking at it. A, if Ashwin is going to play against South Africa, you would want him to play against Netherlands and pick some wickets. He's been bowling well. He hasn't got too many wickets. That's the question mark. Otherwise, I'm more inclined towards playing UC Chahal.
I also think that UC Chahal could be the guy. But it's interesting that if your sixth bowling option is Huda, how about, I don't know, I think your batting then kind of gets weak, but Harshal Patel, does his batting give you confidence?
Um,
Because with Huda, your batting is all right. Let's say Hardik goes out. Huda, when he comes in, batting is covered. But
Nikhil,
bowling gets
I'll
weak.
tell you what. Let's say hypothetically, there's India and there's the Netherlands, and if the Netherlands would hope for an upset victory, where will that come from? That can only come if the Indian batting collapses. So you would not want to play a batsman lesser than what is being your game
No,
plan.
but what-
Why would you want a batsman less? Anyways, Dinesh Karthik, you usually saving for the last 4-5 overs only. And what if there's a collapse?
No, but if you remember Ireland, you played that 2-match series there,
Yeah.
and they gave you a
Smaller
scare.
grounds.
They gave you a
Smaller
scare.
grounds.
It wasn't that your batting collapsed. You didn't have the
but-
bowling to save.
But
those
maybe
runs.
smaller grounds, didn't bowl well, but with Mohammad Shami, Bhuvi and Ashdeep and the kind of form that they are in,
Same.
I don't foresee, let's say, if India bat first and get 180, I don't foresee a situation where Netherlands can chase down 180. Let's say if Netherlands get 160, the only possible way for them to win the game would be to hope that the Indians are 31 for 4 once again. And they would also want, among those 4 wickets, Virat Kohli's. And that's the only hope that they would have. That is why I think you've got to play a batsman, a specialist batsman. Deepak Huda has been in the team only as a backup for Hardik Pandya,
Yeah.
more than anything else. Else you could have, you could have gone in with Shreyas Iyer or any other specialist batsman or a bowler. You didn't because you are actually looking at Deepak Huda as a backup for Hardik Pandya.
Somebody asked me, please tell the price of your iPhone. All I'm going to tell you is, I'm a poor guy. It's a second-hand iPhone that I got. So I got
Acha?
it very cheap.
Huh?
Very cheap. And
They
decent.
already started selling second-hand iPhone 14 in India. There's been a wait list for about a month for 14 Pro Max. And what are you talking here? It's just that it's slightly cheaper than what it would have cost him in India. And he would also end up saving about 10,000 rupees on the phone when he gets his VAT refund. Right? So the phone would work out to something around what, 1 lakh rupees?
Please
Or
don't
slightly
say
less than
such
that.
things. There's Rohit Sharma here who's joining us. That may be his real name. He's saying, I'm based in Adelaide. When you guys come here, I want to meet there. Just a quick update, by the way. If because you remember South Africa shared the points there, which means that if they were to beat South Africa, most likely India will top. If India were to top, then their semi-final is going to be in Adelaide. If India finishes
But
second,
then we go to Adelaide for the Bangladesh
yeah,
game.
but I'm just
and,
telling you, good chance India can make it to Adelaide.
One step at a time.
Yes.
One step at a time.
So tomorrow we have a big meeting also, so we may not be able to go on.
Are you going to telecast that meeting live?
Yes, there's a meeting. There have been allegations made against us. And so that meeting is going to be, though we didn't have to attend that meeting, but we're just nice, kind souls.
Courtesy call, is it?
Courtesy. We're just nice people. So
Not a hearing.
yeah, in fact somebody interrupted our live stream and we should have been the aggrieved party. We should have, I know what we're saying may not make a lot of sense to you, but promise you that maybe tomorrow we'll be able to talk about it in
Yeah,
detail.
of course.
In detail, and then share with our family of what happened and why we at Sydney Cricket Ground have to attend a meeting, much like the famous Monkey Gate hearing that happened many years
It's not
ago
related though.
at the same ground. Yeah, it's not related, but we have that. Okay, Sanskar Saxena has a question. Why does pressure get the better of KL Rahul against Pakistan? Kohli, Rahul to open and Rohit at finishing, says Rohit Poddar. Lots of questions about India's opening. Firstly, are we pressing the panic button too soon? Because
We are concerned. I'm sure Rohit would be concerned as well. Okay,
Yeah.
Rahul would be concerned.
Yeah.
Rahul Dravid would be concerned. But Nikhil, you can't have this kind of score line every game. KL Rahul, it's not about him or Rohit getting out early. It's about the manner of dismissal. There's been a repetition in KL Rahul's case, at least. There's this weakness that the other bowlers are trying to exploit.
Rishabh Chauhan is saying KL Rahul is an overrated player. I think that is a bit harsh. I don't think he's overrated.
Well, this World Cup will define a lot of things. This World Cup will define a lot of reputations. Let's see, let's wait. About 3 weeks to go, or 2 weeks, 3 weeks to go for the end of the tournament. Let's wait for a final judgment.
Karan is saying we will play the semi-final with New Zealand and we win it. I mean, he's just making a prediction.
New Zealand is a dangerous team,
Aryan is saying,
especially in the ICC tournament.
Aryan is saying, why not try Rishabh in the next game? Since you can experiment against him if you want to try.
It's a good point. The only thing is that the Indians would then have to be sure about playing only with 5 bowlers, which I think against Netherlands they can. They can take that point. That's a very good suggestion actually. Didn't cross our mind.
Yeah. For the moment, we're winding up because we have an important meeting. We have to prepare for it. A lot of work has to be done.
It's
So
midnight here,
yeah.
well past midnight. And in fact, what you can do is, while we finish off this broadcast, you can switch on your television and please do watch Nikhil
On
with
India
Mr.
Today.
Gavaskar on the India Today channel. And 7:30, I'll be live
AajTak.
with Mr. Gavaskar on AajTak as well. 8 o'clock, we'll be on Sports Now.
For the moment, okay, I'm going to say Syed Azim. You wanted me to say your name, so I've said it. And that's all. That's all I have for now. Sorry, can't take all your questions. But we were coming to you live from Sydney. There's the famous Opera House. One more time, we'll show you. You can see the lights there. It's about midnight here. But lots of update coming your way tomorrow. So don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today. We'll see you tomorrow with all the latest updates. For the moment, from Vikrant and I, bye-bye, good night, vanakkam.